Welcome to Let Us Farm. My name is Emily Fonwell Oge of Let Us Farm. So today we're going to be discussing what's the least amount, the smallest amount you can use to start your catfish farm. Yeah, this has become necessary because of the wide questions I get from new intending farmers, who want to try the business, they want to start catfish farm. But the question is always, I want to start. How much is the least that I can be able to invest in the business? Remember, Let Us Farm doesn't have any WhatsApp group. We don't have any Telegram group. We're not calling you to pay any money so that we teach you specially. No, all we do it here for you to learn and every other person to learn. So if you've not subscribed to this channel, kindly do so. Hit the notification bell so that once I drop a video, you will see it. And don't forget, after watching this video, give us a like, comment down below and tell us exactly what you learned or what you want us to bring for you in the next topic. We'll do that. And if you're having any issue in your farm, simply do a 2 to 3 minutes video and send to me. So do this video when you are feeding. It gives me an overview of what's going on in your farm. And if you want me to assess your fishes for you, just simply send me the video. I will do that for you free of charge. Yeah. So like I said, what's the least amount you can use to actually start a catfish farm business? I'll be right back. Welcome back. So this is something that many new catfish farmers always ask. They ask me this question of what's the least amount we could use to start a catfish farm business. But this question is very relative. Why do I say it's a relative question? It's a broad question in the sense that for you to start a catfish farm, I have put down the procedures you could use to start the catfish farm. But then again, if you have a pond, this is now easier for me to give you an assessment of what they're going to use to start the catfish farm if you have a pond already. So first of all, I want you to understand something. Catfish farming is like every other business. It's a business that what you put in the business is going to be determinant of what's going to be your output. Some people may have told you that catfishes don't actually need money for feeding. They don't. All these things are not true. So if you invest like 1,000, you don't expect to make 10,000. It's not possible. It's never possible in the business. That's the truth. So I always like to say this because many new farmers who actually enter the business, they have a very different mindset. I'm not saying this to discourage anyone, but I'm just telling you for you to understand that this business actually have basics principles that you must follow. I have been in the business for a very long time, for over 10 years, and I've not quit. So if I did not quit, I'm here telling you that this business is good. I'm not asking you for anything. You should believe me. So why I'm saying this is that don't think that I have anything. That's the reason why I'm doing the video, because I want to collect money from you. I'm not interested in that. I'm just telling you so that you know what you are going to enter when you are entering this business. So having said that, if you understand the principles of business is that the more you put is the more you get, then it's easier for me to explain things to you. The reason why I say it is that don't actually sit down and oversee yourself being a millionaire with putting in just 1,000. It's not gonna happen. Now, the least amount of money you can use in starting cat business, like I said in the beginning, is a relative question. So the first problem is you having a pond, having your water resources. Make sure these things are settled, because pond actually takes some good chunk of money. If you want to go into the tarpaulin route, which the tarpaulin route seems to be the most easiest way people get to start. The reason is that they can easily buy tarpaulin. Or you want to go through the rubber tank route, fine, you can easily get those things. But the prices of getting this pond is not particularly in what we are saying now. Now, if you want to start commercial fish farming, at least for me, the least amount you can come up with should be around 20,000. 20,000 can do maybe 20 to 25 fishes. Listen, This money is just for the feeding. It's not for the buying of the fish, just for the feeding. And for the feeding, don't expect the size to be that big. No, it's just between 900 grams and 1 kg. This is the max it can get you to. And let me tell you, this is just a first approach, first trial. And I want to tell you something. I have said 20 to 25. I said 20,000. Someone may tell you that 20,000 will do 50 fishes. That's your own problem. You know, I like people to understand what I say so that you don't tomorrow misquote me. Because when I say some figures and things, that's why if you watch my videos, you discover that I avoid figures simply because we have many teachers. So if I say a figure, some people will look at it that, no, this guy is talking, what he's talking is not correct, it's too much. How can he mention like that? Some people may even say, nah, so you mean that one fish is going to consume 1,000? This will be the question. Forgetting that what we are dealing with here is statistics, in the sense that you are not planning to sell one fish as one fish, you are planning to sell it as 1 kg. And that's it. And 1 kg of fish is not sold 1,000. 1 kg of fish in the most places you go today, once it's 1 kg, is between 1,400 and 1,600. That's what is sold. That's 1 kg and above. And when you get to any fish that is 1 kg point something, that point something is still an added figure to how much you are selling the fish. But this is what people don't understand. They look at fish that, oh, one fish, okay, one fish, you mean that one fish is 1,000. And how much will I sell one fish? That's not how to calculate. I have done video where I try to explain how to calculate, your profit on fishes, how to calculate your selling point on fishes. You discover that fish selling is not by this 1 kg is this amount. No. I always say that I prefer selling the point on the fish than selling the actual kg. People don't understand this logic, but it's a simple thing. For instance, if you are to sell fish at 1 kg, let's say 1 kg is 1.5, and you are selling fish of 1.5 kg. Now, what you are going to do is that 1.5, the 0.5, you will still multiply it into the 1.5 to get how much that particular fish is. So at the end of the day, that fish may be around 1.718. You see, that one on top is your unplanned profit. People don't get it. That's how you make the money in the business. But if you just static at, okay, I want to sell only 1 kg, all your fishes are just 1 kg. Not that you will not make profit, but the extra is not, you will make it, and that's it. So like I said, the least amount, if you want to go into commercial, it's about 20,000. So 20,000, don't do more than 20-25 fishes. Don't do more than that. If for any reason you are going more than that, go more than that with more money. You may now wonder, okay, what do you now go about with the stocking? Now I will give you 2 options. I will put a picture now. That's the picture you're looking at now. This picture, you see this rubber now. Get this rubber 2. If you have this particular 20k, get this rubber 2. So if you get this rubber 2, here you put your fishes into it. Put the 20-25 into it. When after a month you sort it, so that it will now be like 10. And because why I said it is that as a new farmer, 1 or 2 will go. So you will just have around 23 fishes. So let's say 2 goes. So you divide it into 2. 1 will take 13 and 1 will take 10. So just take it easy like that and manage the fishes. Now, this fishes is not to give you so much money, because you may be wondering, okay, I raised 20 fishes, 20,000, what am I going to get? As your first attempt in fish, you should just say, oh, my profit after everything should be between 10 and 15% of my investment. That's what you will get. So you may get more than that if you have a good selling price. But when you are a first time someone doing something, there are many things you don't expect to go right. For instance, your pricing may not go as others are selling. You are trying to understand the business. So when you understand the business, the next time you grow on it. But then, if you really want to go into the commercial aspect of fish farming, I recommend you use the white tank. This tank. Yes, when you use this tank, normally I say this tank will take 50 fishes. But if you are starting, because you don't have that much investment, put 20 fishes inside this tank. put 20-25 fish inside this tank. The reason why I say you should go for this tank is that this tank, it has more space, so, and it's going to give you a better result, and it has an opening for you to lock, and you now put water on top. But if you cannot get this tank and you also have this black, this black rubber, now the bigger this black, if you watch now, this is bigger than what I showed you before, you can also use it. Because this one also have a discharge point that will give you this thing, and it has space to take your fishes. So you just put 20-25 inside any of the two subjects I've given you, the white tank, the black, or the other first one I showed you. So if you put this number in it and maintain it very well, you will tell stories of your results. So after that, based on what you realize, you can now increase the number of your stocking. But remember, this white tank, the max it can take for any good result is 50. But when you go below 50, the fishes will be bigger than what 50 will give you. That's just the truth. Because the less they are in a space, they have more space, they give you better results. So is there anything I have said now that probably you don't still understand, or you want me to explain more? Just use the comment section. And is there any topic you want me to bring for you? Use the comment section. And if you're having any issue in your farm, just do a 2 to 3 minutes video and send to me. If you also want me to assess the progress of your fishes, still do a 2 to 3 minutes video and send to me. Until I come your way next time, I remain your Snail Oge of Let Us Farm. Keep farming. It's a way of life.